Previously on Dice Paper Roll.
Their saviour's face revealed. Our hero stood perplexed, for smiling right in front of them, the familiar face of Bex. He beckoned for them to follow, and through the jungle did escort, but not before Elan nabbed himself a fresh new pair of jorts. Through the muggy dark they travelled, journeying until night's end. Progress was slow, and fears were high for their volatile werewolf friend. With the sun's arising, the Goliath resumed his natural form. His allies gathered round him, offering shelter from the storm. Their druid guide, Dami, a.k.a. Bex a 2.0, impatient to get going, gestured, "Come on, it's time to go!" But Thandor was overjoyed to be reunited with what appeared to be his ward. One look at the poor druid, though, and all could see that he was bored. Finally, they arrived at the home of some taiga lycanthropes, where the priestess Mika aided Brackeye, raising all of their hopes. She spoke of an ancient foretelling, the arrival of the stranger. "Brackeye, I believe you're the one, the prophesied shape changer."
Welcome back to another episode of... What? No, it's a chapter. Welcome back to chapter... All right. Welcome back to Dice Paper Roll. This is Book 2, Chapter 5. Got that right.
Yeah, you did.
I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah, I didn't ask anyone. I worked it out all of myself.
I can't believe we're up to 5 already.
Time flies and having fun. We are brought to you as ever by our Patreon subscribers, our very generous patrons who contribute a bit of money every week to help keep the lights on, make this show happen. Those patrons are...
Those patrons are Alex Boak, Blade Douglas, Daniel King, Danielle B, Danny Carroll, Irene Cucci, Casper Morris, Leaf Burner, Lewis Potter, Liam Sterner R, Matthew Undead Ban, Mika Wallace, Ryan Lewis, Sammy Duncan, Trent Denham, and finally, Trevor Goodchild.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Nice little
Bloody
bit of-
rock our worlds.
Nice little bit of kind of gravel on that last one.
I know, I kind of like saying good child. Good child.
My name is Emil, and I play Brackeye, the Goliath Barbarian. Someone jump on.
You got to zap it. You got to like zap it.
Man, I was waiting to see who wanted to
I
jump
know,
in.
it was like, who
That was
keen?
a sploosh.
It was definitely a sploosh. Nobody's
My
on.
name's Greg.
Hey.
I'm playing Alan, Aaron, Aeon, an ASMR Sorcerer of Hell.
My name is Dan. I'm playing Thandor, the human fighter and cleric of Tempus.
And my name's Ben. I play Snatch, the Halfling Rogue, and I'm also the Dungeon Master for this arc. But we've got someone else at the table, don't we?
Yeah.
We do.
Where?
Over there,
Hey.
over to the side there. Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
I am Jess Hutchinson. I'm an actor based in Melbourne, Australia. I do Twitch things, I do film things and TV things, and I'm playing someone here that you'll get to meet eventually.
Ooh, mystery. Welcome to the table.
Yeah, we're super
Yeah.
stoked to have you here. It's a bit of a new thing. Listeners will be like, "What? What?
Say what?
Yeah,
I'm excited to get into the game.
yeah.
Same.
I think we
Yeah.
should just do that.
Yes, please.
So let's go. I'll do a bit of a recap just for everyone because it's been a few weeks since we played, and also for you dear listeners in case just in case you need it. So look, we last chapter we
There's no accompanying artwork, so it's harder to follow along.
Yeah.
it is much harder.
See,
I feel like I'm being tucked into bed right now, and someone's about to tell me a story. It's so lovely.
bedtime
want-
stories.
If you want to add pictures to Jess's visual bedtime storybook, then you can subscribe to us on Patreon and support Jack in making more pictures for our podcast.
Yeah, and speaking of bedtime stories, we've got an Adelaide Fringe show coming up. We'll tell you about that at the end of the show, though. So recap.
Ooh,
At the start of last chapter, you discovered the identity of your druid rescuer, and it was a young human boy by the name of
Bex.
Dammy. But he looked exactly like Bex, who is your old ward, Thandor. You tried communicating with him, could have sworn it was him, but it wasn't. Exhausted, you all trekked through the jungle. Brackeye was passed out after having been knocked out after what happened to him. You seem to be
We
fine.
don't speak of it. We never speak of it.
You seemed fine when you regained consciousness. Dammy brought you to this beautiful oasis, which is the home to the wild elf were-tigers, where you met Mika, a priestess. Brackeye, you transformed again, but she helped to make sure that was all good.
Yeah, under supervision.
It was under supervision, absolutely.
Safety first.
Yeah. What else? So Mika told you that 3 nights ago, the moons collided and some of the were-tigers are stuck in animal form. That same night, they were attacked during the chaos by these attackers that they couldn't see in all the chaos. They suspected betrayal from Blade, who was a young lycanthrope who's now missing, along with some sacred texts and a revered artifact. Blade lives with the were-tigers, but is a were-hyena himself. So the ancient text and prophecy tells of the stranger who is one of them, yet not one of them, and who will come to kind of save the day, and that you're looking in the direction of the largest tier of all to find your answers. So are there any questions around that?
Where could it be?
I just wanted to really say that. I just
Okay,
wanted to
good.
do a shitty were pun. That's all. That's all I wanted. I was like holding on to it as soon as it was the were hyena. I was like,
nice.
"Whoa."
I'm planning to download your slides from the LMS later on. So
Excellent. Yeah, that was rather long, wasn't it? Essentially, you were... Let me do a short version of that too.
Did you do one in Prezi as well as PowerPoint?
Yeah,
or-
fuck
It's all right,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Just fix it in post. It's fine.
No, I will need to do a short version just in case as well. But essentially, 3 nights
Oh,
ago...
don't miss my Prezi joke.
I am steamrolling over it. Essentially, 3 nights ago, the moons collided. 2 nights ago, Brackeye and everyone you were captured by the local tribesfolk and shit went down. Last night, you were supervised in your transformation, and this morning, Mika dumped a whole bunch of information on you, largely concerning the prophecy. She thinks you're this stranger, Brackeye, and they have someone, a lycanthrope hyena, Blade, who is missing, lived with them, who apparently thinks he's the stranger as well, and she directed you in the direction of the tier. So that's probably, in terms of timeline, that's the most important thing.
Blade, I remember this now.
Yeah, I think by definition you are a stranger to them, right? So quite possible you are the stranger. I mean, we're all strangers.
We're all strangers in a strange land.
It is strange.
Yeah, it's jungling.
Jungling.
Did you just say jungling?
It is. Sorry, jungling.
Yeah, I thought you got it wrong.
These jorts are a little small on me.
Yeah,
They're tight.
I don't think
Quite
it's
tight.
much better than that loincloth. I'm still seeing nut.
At least it's only the outline.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit better.
So you guys are discussing Alan's jorts and who the stranger might be. While that's happening, Jess, I'll leave you to introduce the name of your character in a moment, but you have wandered through these parts for some time now, and you're familiar with many of the tribes and communities that inhabit the jungle here. And after the calamitous events 3 nights ago when the moons collided, you've made your way here to the were-tiger home to check up on your friend Blade, who is a wild elf lycanthrope. Upon your arrival, you find that the elves are despondent. About half of them are stuck in their animal forms. Mika, a priestess, tells you that they seem to be stuck this way since the moons collided, and she also tells you of the attack. So they were attacked 3 nights ago. And since then, Blade, your friend, is missing. And she's sorry to break it to you, but they think that he might have been involved in this attack somehow. And when you express your intent to find Blade because you don't believe he's done it, she bids you to come with her, as there are some other people here at their home who might be doing the same thing. And so you guys are all talking about Alan's jorts as he's sort of picking like how tight they kind of are.
And let's not forget that leopard vest. Ugh.
When
It's keeping the mosquitoes away.
Ooh, that's-
High-waisted jorts are a good call as well.
Yeah, thank you.
You don't see them very often.
Hug the hips.
And you notice movement in the entrance to these rooms, and Mika, the wild elf priestess, walks in, followed by somebody. She says, I see you're all in good spirits. I have brought you someone who might be able to help in your quest. and you all look over and you see
You see a tabaxi, a monk tabaxi.
I mean, of course, I know what a tabaxi is.
What you're
For the
seeing is a
uninitiated.
very stylish brindle-furred cat humanoid.
Ow!
Yes, who is wearing monk's robes, but lighter because of the jungle conditions, obviously, with quarterstaff on her back, and she's looking very solemn and quite distressed.
What colour is her fur?
Brindle,
Brindle.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
to better camouflage.
Yeah.
That
and
kind of.
Of course, Emil knows what colour brindle is. But what colour is that?
It's kind of like that, kind of like blackish, brownish, kind of spotty, not
Like
really
a mottle.
spotty, like
Mottle,
a mottle,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
a mottle, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like some dappled shade from the sunshine.
That's exactly what I knew it was.
Yes.
Brackeye sneezes quite loudly.
Oh, God.
What's wrong with you, mate?
Not sure. And his eye begins to water.
You look over, and do you guys want to describe your characters for Jess?
Brackeye, all of 7 feet tall, Goliath, Rocky Mountain man.
Canadian?
He wishes.
Yeah.
Rocky, he's I don't know. He's at the moment he's sporting kind of a bright green lichen mohawk that extends down his back, and he's carrying some substantial weaponry. But right now he's all at sea, and his eyes are all looking red, and kind of he's sneezing a lot, sniffling, and finding it a bit asthmatic actually.
Gesundheit.
Thanks. Nice to Brackeye.
Mittens.
Gesundheit mittens. Nice to meet you.
No. I'm saying Gesundheit to you because you're clearly allergic.
Brackeye me.
Yes.
Gesundheit you.
No. Mittens. Brackeye.
Mittens.
Mittens. Like share. One word.
Look, as enjoyable as this is to watch, my name is Alan. Sorry for my friend here, and as I pat Brackeye, I'm just going to let off a healing word to try and stem the sniffling. Alan, Aaron Aeon, ASMR Sorcerer of Helm, at your service. Mittens, was it?
Yes, and I bow.
Oh, Alan puts out his hand to shake it, and awkwardly
And
gives a little.
I look at your hand and go, oh, this is really awkward.
Probably not all you're looking at, though, because it's worth mentioning
Yeah.
exactly what Alan looks like
So,
right at the moment.
yeah, long blonde hair, a wide grin with his 2 front teeth have been replaced by a small metal grill. He's very skinny and looks quite weak, but is remarkably good looking and is wearing a leopard skin waistcoat and some short jorts.
High-waisted short jorts.
Yes, very high-waisted,
I
with the
know-
pockets hanging out the bottom.
I notice the vest, and I immediately look very concerned.
Good call. Oh! Alan just sort of crosses his arms awkwardly. Yes.
See, I
Have you
no
met Thandor?
I have no shoes on, so what you might see is like the claws kind of like just dig into the dirt a little bit.
Alan sort of just crosses his arms and backs away slowly.
Yeah.
Have you met Thandor?
Yeah, Thandor, who is standing slightly behind Alan, barges past and says, "Hello, my name's Thandor. I'm a cleric of Tempus." And you can see that he's absolutely pissing sweat because he's still hasn't taken off his full plate armor, even though it's like a sweltering heat. He has these red mutton chops and a mustache, and you can see growing out of the side of his neck another tuft of red hair that seems to be severely infected and ingrown.
I thought you were going to say fungus for a second there, like, because he's so hot and sweaty in his armor that fungus is starting to grow.
Yeah, there's probably a little bit of that going on in there somewhere, probably. That's a whole nother story. We're not going to go into that now. No.
I nod at you, mesmerized by the sweat.
Thandor places a fist to his chest and in a sign of respect, and does a slight bow.
The best thing about that is that you have put your plate back on, because you did take it off for a little while and you're kicking about in your quilt.
That's how we found the
Oh,
fungus.
you sweaty quilt.
Yeah, but we told you to put it on because it was gross. And my name's Snatch. It's good to meet you, Mittens. And you look down and you see a halfling in sort of just brown spun trousers and a yellow shirt and these gold braces and a bowler hat. And he's like munching on an apple. And he says, pleased to meet you.
And you?
So, what's this, what's
What brings you
Yeah.
to the neighborhood?
My companion Blade.
We've heard of this Blade.
Yeah.
Isn't he the the sneaky one?
Yeah, he's the one that these people think betrayed him.
Blade and I go way back. Blade and I trained together as monks, and hearing of this distressing news, I struggle to believe that Blade has done this.
It's good news. This Blade character is apparently could be helpful to our friend Brackeye here. Gingerly Pat Brackeye.
Mika steps forward and says, yes, you see, Brackeye here has also been kissed by the mother, but has been, by a wolf. That's what you called it, isn't it? A wolf?
Yeah, it was a wolf. I suppose.
There's not many of those around these parts, is all.
Right.
Never mind. So he might be looking for this for Blade as well. But I do think, Mittens, you should prepare yourself for some bad news. I think he might have been part of what happened here.
That's what I fear also. But that's not the Blade that I know. Blade wouldn't run away. Blade wouldn't do anything to jeopardize anyone or hurt anything, and this is very deeply concerning.
When was the last time that you had any interaction with Blade?
6 days ago.
Oh,
That's quite recent.
quite recent.
It was only passing.
Thandor
But-
absent-mindedly strokes his tuft of hair in his neck,
Does it squelch?
just slightly.
We've really got to heal that. That's gross.
He doesn't even know he's doing it. Is all. That's
Stop picking. Can I slap his head? Stop picking at it.
no. Okay. Sorry.
Well, it sounds like Mittens, our fortunes converge for the moment.
Yes.
Perhaps we should find this Blade and also maybe the truth.
Yes, if you could, I would very much appreciate it. We have our hands or our claws full, as you might say here.
Ha
Yes, not the only one with jokes. See, Black Eye? Huh? That
was a good one.
funny, wasn't it?
I liked it.
I like you, Thandor.
Yeah.
Anyway, we think that Blade may have headed towards the site of this, as you say, meteor falling a couple of mornings ago. So, if you could and would, we would very much appreciate your assistance in finding him.
Well, we would be happy. Well, we've not got anything else on, do we? Do we?
No.
Check the
Don't
diary.
think so.
Pretty free.
Yep.
I left mine in my robe, so I'm free.
I look at your vest again and just... Oh boy.
Oh, you look at the vest and you see that there seems to be like what looks like a filthy, untied loincloth draped over the top in an effort to hide the leather. Oh, don't have any shirts at all, do you? Anything I could, maybe...
Actually, Mittens, you probably recognise, because you've journeyed around these parts a little bit, and you would recognise that what he is wearing is actually the traditional garb of some of the cannibalistic shaman that can be found in these parts.
Good first impression.
So this really handsome,
Look, right. I'm not the clothes that I wear. We've got to look past the outer trappings of people and see to who they really are, which is good people, I say, as I diplome you.
Good diploming.
Yep, some heavy diploming. Oh, persuasion, because there's no such thing as diplomacy in 5th edition. So
And you were giving me shit before for saying
18.
3.5 stuff.
insight.
That's against AC. No?
No.
Wait.
So we oppose skill checks. So you roll a d20
thank
and
you.
you add your insight.
It's not like I haven't played this in 10 years or anything.
Well, I was just, naming rules from 3.5, so that's fine.
Definitely didn't come anywhere near close to you. So yeah.
Okay, so hopefully I have persuaded you to look past my cannibal rags.
If anything, you've actually done something quite remarkable because I go, wait a second. And I grab one of my bags of holding and I open it up. And I kind of look at you a bit more closely and just kind of get your measurements in my head and reach right in and go, try this.
Oh,
And I hand you some clothes that are much cleaner and nicer, but very basic.
he rubs them on his face. Oh, so soft, clean. Oh God. Takes the filthy, takes all of his clothes off just in the middle of the room, just drops the sticky clothes and puts the clean ones on.
Not again.
Jesus.
Oh, thank you. So much more comfortable.
What's he wearing? Mittens.
I reckon he's wearing like priestess garb that I've managed to find in a fresh linen pile somewhere. And after I rolled around in it a little bit and had a bit of a nap and felt really good about myself, I thought, I should probably take this with me.
Just start scratching.
Yeah.
And that's just like,
So I
The
think
whole
it's like
party's
a
just going to become allergic.
I think it's like a blue priestess garb that's just this kind of lovely smockish looking dress that's quite.
this is almost exactly what I was wearing before the jorts, just in a different colour. This is amazing. Thank you, Mittens.
No problem.
The blue offsets your eyes beautifully.
Thank you.
I like the jorts.
Ah, so itchy.
As you guys are exchanging your greetings and clothes and bits and pieces, you hear from outside a really loud, or it starts soft and grows louder and louder, a keening kind of screeching, screaming noise. And you hear noise from the wild elves outside, and then you kind of hear these distant booms. And Mika turns around and goes, "What was that? Quickly, come with me." And she leads you all up onto the ledge where you were the night before, Brackeye, and you see meteor showers hitting the jungle around you, and one of them looks to be coming straight towards you, and just as it's about to hit, it seems to hit this invisible barrier that kind of shimmers all pink and purple and orange over the top of the crater that you're in.
Oh, sick. They got a dome here. That's good.
Yeah, nice.
Well, it's only
I love
temporary,
domes.
I'm afraid. I like domes too, but we you see, we've
Is that a geodesic dome? That looks like a geodesic dome to me.
yeah, it's the latest version. Actually.
Have you tried an inverse torus? I hear they're great.
Well, we would, but we don't quite have the manpower to do that right now.
Well, you've done a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You see, some of our priests and priestesses are right now maintaining this, but they've been doing so since the collision 3 nights ago, and I fear how long they can hold this up for. You look around, and there are at least half a dozen more meteor strikes in the vicinity around you, and you see flocks of birds rising into the sky and flying into the distance. Yeah, a whole bunch of them get incinerated by falling meteors.
Exploding feathers, flaming feathers.
Yeah. You see one of these colourful birds fly through the shield and down onto the ledge that you're in and transforms into Dami. And he looks at Mika and all of you, and he says, "This is not good. There are fires burning all around the jungle, and I'm afraid I must go and try and put them out. Your destination, if you are going to this place where the large meteor fell the other day, it's towards the south."
Then we travel south.
Righto.
I would travel will you travel? I would travel with you, but I can't. Soz.
That's okay. You have fires to put out.
Yeah.
Does he turn back into a bird?
Yeah, and then no, not quite. Almost. Yeah.
Almost half of it.
Kill me!
I'm a monstrosity.
He says I must refresh and get some stuff from my room.
Birdseed. It's birdseed.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Water tray.
yeah.
A little bell.
Ever since the bird appeared, my tail's kind of twitching. And I'm very interested.
Well, he's standing there as a human
Yeah.
boy now.
But,
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Licking your lips, hungry. He sees you doing that.
I'm not hungry. I'm just really curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are you looking at? My name is Dammy. Dammy Sunken.
Mittens.
Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Thandor's looking
Mittens?
at Dammy in the same way as what Mittens is. Just like really just enamored by him. Just like really just like staring at him like, what the fuck?
Yep, that's a good-looking kid.
Cool. Let's go.
Yeah. He's standing there going, what the fuck?
You
Have all
sure you
these
don't
people
want to
looking
come
at
with
me
us,
for?"
Dabby? It feels like you feel like the kind of person we could adventure with.
Look, I very much would like to, but the state of this jungle is going to require my assistance.
Fireman Dam. Fair enough.
Thandor walks over to Dammy and goes, Bex, now.
My name is not Bex, but you touch his lips again when you do
He
that.
puts his one finger to his lips. I know you don't understand me, but
I actually understand. Mika cast a spell on you, remember?
I know. This is difficult, but I'm gonna have to go again.
Oh
But
no.
I think that you are a strong young man, and you will do fine for yourself. But you have to look out for yourself. I'm sorry, I must go. I know. Don't say anything. It's okay.
I hand you a handkerchief.
And he hugs.
Demi stands there and reaches one hand around and just pats you on the back of the mithril plate armor, and he says, "You are one of the strangest men I have ever met, Thandor."
I don't know what you're saying. Goodbye, young Bex. And Thandor strides away, doesn't look back, and holds the handkerchief that Mittens gave him to his eyes and wipes the tears.
Thandor? It's this way.
Yeah, I know. And then he walks off that way.
Oh, you trumped it.
Brackeye looks at Alan and Snatch and Mittens, and with non-verbal communication kind of points out that maybe this is a bit of a blind spot for old Thanny boy, and maybe we should look out for him in future.
I acknowledge that with non-verbal communication.
Yeah, so does Snatch, but he gives you a thumbs up to go with it.
I nod.
I lick my paw.
And Demi turns into a bird and flies off into the distance, dodging meteors as they fly all around it.
My head jerks towards that, and I just kind of look really intently watching him go off into the distance.
Yeah, he looks tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really colourful and pretty.
He really does.
Mika, how far is the travel to this fallen meteor?
I would say it is probably around a week. These fires may impede your journey, though.
Could you?
Want to come with?
I cannot come with.
You don't want to come with too?
No. It's easily enough work running Snatch, as well as an NPC. You don't need to have.
South
Wait,
African
wait,
accent
this-
for quite a long time would be quite hard.
Well, it's
Yeah,
also a terrible accent. I haven't done much work on it, so
Spare
fuck
us
that.
spare us a lembus or something. Just a bit of, could you,
I can
please?
probably do that for
Because
you.
we'll get real hungry.
She's way ahead of you, Alan, and
Oh, thank you.
she summons another wild elf who brings you some provisions, a pack full of provisions with this weird-looking bread in it. She also, from a pouch, brings forth like this ball of wax, which she says, "Here, put this into your ear, and you will be able to understand the language of anyone you might meet while you are here.
Just all of it in my.
All of it.
Oh.
Don't put it in your mouth."
As it puts it in his ear. It's so wet.
Snatch puts his in. He's like, "Oh, that's pretty gross."
Just for us. Don't give them to the other two. So I'll translate.
All right, I'll give you theirs to hold on to.
Do you boys
Comedy
want
gold.
Want some wax in you?
Thandor's not there.
He's crying.
He's crying in a corner.
Oh yes. I'll tuck this away into one of my nice clean pockets in my robe.
Beautiful.
Go over and console Thandor. It's okay, Thandor. Who's a big man of tempers? Who's a big man of tempers? Hey, who's a big war priest?
I'm a big man of tempers.
You are.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, well, if we're going to do this, I suppose we should do it. And Snatch walks past and gives you a slap on the ass as we go. And he goes, all right, but except I don't really know which way to... I don't know why I'm leading.
South.
We're going this way.
Oh, all right. Do you know...
I have
you
a
know the way,
strong idea.
Mittens?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's handy. Thanks, Mittens.
You turned up just at the right time.
I don't know why we didn't ask her in the first place.
That's fortuitous.
Carry on.
Or is that constitutional?
Who knows what these roles are? And
Oh,
It's
That's a deep cut.
yeah.
Greg.
that was like... I saw that. I don't even know how to describe that.
all right. Does anyone want to do anything else before you leave the safety of the dome?
Brackett has a squat.
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
Legs are all warmed up. Great. All right. Well, off you go. Following Mittens, you trek out of the crater and back into the jungle. The initial meteor strikes that seem to fall all around you seem to be more distant now, so you've got relative safety there, but it is very, very hot. You trek south for quite a few miles along a kind of a trail through the jungle that Mittens leads you along, and like the humidity's really just clinging to everything. Your neck hair is quite itchy, Thandor.
Oh, mate, I'm sweating my bowels off.
And it just gets hotter and hotter. The humidity seems to get thicker as the day wears on, as you pass under the canopy of these amazingly tall trees. And you can hear the occasional distant boom of smaller meteors scudding overhead and then thudding into the jungle to the south and the west. You stop briefly for food and water when you need it under the shade of this huge stone statue where any carving or detail is long worn away by time. And as you venture further south and the day wears on, you do hear several loud keening sounds followed by thunderous cracks, and you can feel the ground shake as a meteor or two have hit the jungle close by to you. And at one point you can hear the crackle of flames close by to the south and southwest, and you see these people, maybe 5 or 6 of them, come fleeing from the flames, and they run straight into you. They're humans, look to be a family, carrying whatever they could on their back, and a small child on one of their backs, and they're wide-eyed, and they come to a skidding halt in front of you.
Oh, are you okay, friends?
Our homes have been destroyed by the things falling from the sky.
Are any of you injured?
We had many dead that way, yes, but we're fine.
Oh, well, good. As long as you're all right. There's safety to the north, where we've come from. A dome.
Geodesic.
Yeah,
Oh, they're supposed to be real safe, those.
That's right.
Geodesic.
they're the best ones.
They are.
I know what that means. Ding. Winning smile.
I ask about Blade and just ask if they've seen anyone of Blade's description.
No, we have not seen anyone by that description. I'm sorry.
Bye.
North, you said? And off they go to the north.
Thandor's like, Bala, da Buddha ba,
And
da beepa da poo poo.
the parents of those people put their hands over the ears of their children and oh, how could you? As they walk away or run away to the north.
Thandor, that was filthy. I've never heard anything like that out of your mouth before.
Yeah.
Baba da boopy.
Oh my God! Don't add insult to injury. Oh, I pull out the wax out of the bag.
Yeah, you would
out of the
understand that
pocket.
too, Jess. He was
Here you
just
go,
really...
to both Brackeye and Thandor.
I
Put
can't
that in your
believe you
ear.
just asked them whether they had thrush.
I know.
really inappropriate.
Rude.
Thandor.
I mean, it's a jungle. Probably everyone's got something fungal going on, right?
Yeah, but not
Jungle
like,
fungal.
look at his neck.
That would be a sore spot.
Hey, wait, no, I can hear you now. Stop talking about
Oh.
my neck.
Oh, well, we said that in common.
Oh.
But who could tell ananymore, right? With these things in.
Right. Yes.
Oh, that feels weird.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gross.
sorry.
Super
Did I do
gross.
another social faux pas?
No, that's fine.
Cool.
You're good.
A misnomer at best.
How's your neck feel?
Good.
Thandor? Yeah.
Good, yeah. I'm getting used to it now.
Can I?
We're not.
Do you want me to?
We're not. At
Sorry?
all.
Brackeye communicates non-verbally that he's not used to it.
Stop shaking your head so severely, Brackeye. You know, if we when we stop tonight, we could try and get that out for you. Maybe cut that out.
I don't know. I was thinking about growing the full thing.
The full frill.
Yeah.
Neck frill?
Yeah, exactly. like a
If you're not careful, I think it'll grow out the other side
A frill neck lizard. Oh my god, I want to be a frill neck lizard.
with a straggling orange beard.
Yeah.
Look, it ain't about the aesthetics. I think you have a neck hair if you want it, but it looks a bit infected to me.
Yeah, it might be contributing to how hot you're feeling. Good.
I am feeling really warm.
Sweating a lot.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
I mean, that could have something to do with the fires in the distance and everything.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. Snatch.
Yeah.
Or the plate armor.
Just all
or the
that.
heat.
Yeah.
Or just
Or the
yeah.
oppressive heat.
Mitten stops licking herself and is just looking at you guys, going like,
Do you think that looks infected? No.
"Yeah, it looks really bad,
Right.
really bad.
See, Mittens thinks so too.
Yeah.
They've all just stopped in the
I can
path to
smell
have
it.
this conversation.
It's not pleasant.
You can smell it.
I can smell it."
That's so gross.
Thandor like tries to smell his own neck, and so he's just like head down, just like trying to like when you try and like lick your shoulder or whatever. And
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, I know that.
that whole.
Look, I'm not trying to species shame you, but you might want to deal with that.
Okay.
I don't know what we're about to walk into, and I think you might not want to feel like this when we do.
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good call. Okay. All right, we'll deal with the neck thing, which is
Great.
I'm actually kind of really glad about.
Can we do it now? We want to just cut it out? Do you think? Cut it out.
Mittens shrugs and goes back to licking herself.
Okay.
Yes, later.
Let's use this.
Brackeye goes
You know
to
about hair removal, with the cat licking,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cleaning.
it's total
Do you
cleaning.
how
It's
do
very
you-
humid.
How do you clean the?
Oh, do you just
thing.
lick my neck?
I don't think that's a very good idea. But is there
She
something?
pauses mid-lick and just sort of looks at you like, "Don't even dare."
Oh, okay.
I've
okay,
got
no.
I've got a dagger, and Elan pulls out this dagger, but it's like stuck. It's the second time in like 8 weeks that he's drawn it out of its scabbard. It's like,
And it's a new new outfit
Well,
as well. So
yeah.
I still have my belt.
Oh, come on.
I've still got my belt.
So you just been rolling around in a belt. Yeah.
Yeah, belt and stockings.
As you
Yeah.
pull it out and hold it high up in the air, you guys hear the keening sound of a meteor heading straight towards where you are, and
We should
you all
probably
look
keep
up.
moving right now.
Snatch is like, run! And you all start bolting. It thuds into the ground behind you, and the ground shakes even harder than any of the other thuds had before. And you can hear the splintering of trees right behind you. Dirt sprays up in the
Can
air.
we do like the whole 90s action film, like,
Yeah.
and then slow mo, just like jump in the air, like we're
And
jumping off a
dive.
building. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
don't we just walk?
Big fireball
Don't-
behind
we
us.
don't run. We just walk away and don't look back,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's totally
cool.
so much
Cool
more
people don't look
badass.
back at
Oh, yeah,
explosions.
Yeah.
Who is running and who is doing what Alan's doing?
Alad's doing what Alad's doing.
I'm
Yeah.
running.
Great. Roll
I'm
a-
running in slow mo.
Brackeye starts to run, then realizes what Alan's doing. He's like, "Yeah, I'm up for this." Communicates that non-verbally.
Yeah.
I want
By
you
joining him.
I nod back.
I want you guys to roll dexterity saves for me, please.
Those two or all of us?
Whoever's doing what Alan and Brackeye are doing, deciding to like do the super cool slow
Oh.
walk away.
Is it really though? Is it really cool in this instance?
Probably not.
Find out.
7.
It's a 7.
It looked like a 1 from here.
12.
You guys, like you slow down. And, oh yeah, no, that's way. This is way cooler. And you stop and go, guys, look back at us, look back at us. This is gonna look really cool with the explosion.
We don't
And
even look that concerned.
as Snatch and Thandor, or Thandor's running in slow motion, so you probably cop it a bit too.
Right?
Roll a dexterity.
Yes,
Mittens and Snatch look back,
9.
and yeah. Oh, you guys are fucking lucky. I just rolled 4 ones on d6s. We look back, Mittens and Snatch, you look back, and it actually does look pretty fucking cool. There's this spray of dirt that just comes flying from behind them, and like all these big logs and chunks of stone and like a fucking dead jungle donkey go flying between them. And you guys don't get hit by anything. You only take 4 points of damage. All the big bits of debris go flying in between you and land at the feet of Mittens and Snatch. And the dirt and everything settles down. And yeah, you actually did look pretty cool.
How much damage did we take?
4 points.
Totally worth it.
I just twin spell a healing word on Thandor and Brackeye. Yeah, that's right.
Is that a first level?
Yeah.
Does that cure his infection as well?
So they both
No,
get
that
healed.
needs a greater restoration.
9 and 11, they get healed. So I just quickly say a word and hold 2 hands out, and it heals both of their burns from the explosion. Golden energy strikes along my arms and shines out on them, and as it does, the burns on the back of their neck.
As we're doing the slow-mo walk, you're like in the middle, just like, ah! And we're like, boosh.
Yeah.
Skidoo.
But I'm a little bit on fire.
your fresh new robes. are
Yeah,
now,
just a little
like,
bit
singed
singed.
again.
3-point high five.
Brackeye jumps in the air and lands. on his face.
Beautiful.
Guys, gotta jump when I say jump. That's all.
You know, Mittens, I really have to say thank you for this robe. It's itchy, but it is so much more comfortable. Honestly,
As the smoke just like comes up off your
comes up
back.
behind. It's just, I'm really grateful. I feel like this naked joke's been going on for just a little bit too long. 48 episodes or so.
Wasn't that long?
I'm guessing if you
that
turn around right now, you've got a completely bare ass showing out because you
Oh,
just
it's
like
a
a
hospital
It's like a
gown.
hospital gown now. Yeah.
Yes.
So I just wanted to thank you. Anyway, let's strike out, everybody. And Alan strides forward confidently, and you can see the hospital gown.
ASMR white butt cheeks glistening.
They're quite red now because they're burnt.
Obviously, we're not done with this naked joke. You'll know when we're done.
I'll tell you when we're done.
You trek on for a few more hours and night starts to fall. The meteors seem to have stopped and the fires don't seem to be particularly close to you. The jungle's quite thick, so it's not like you can actually see the fire, but you can hear how loud the flames are crackling or not at some point. You find a safe place to rest, or a place you think will be all right to rest.
Do we? Very good.
Nice.
This looks like a safe place to rest.
Oh, look, it's like a little bit of an overhang, like a little bit of a cave entrance sort of thing. Perfect.
I don't think we'll get the wind here.
No, it's like a perfect campsite.
Yeah,
That never happens.
Convenient, right?
safe. Nothing could possibly go wrong
It's
here.
almost like one of us is familiar with the territory and it's kind of like led us to a place which is good to camp.
Oh, I see. Thanks, Mittens. It's a good campsite.
Oh, Mittens.
Oh,
yeah.
Mittens! I didn't even think of that. Thanks,
Oh my,
Mittens.
oh my God, thank you.
Thanks
She's-
for this.
Oh man.
She's pretty quiet. She moves pretty silently. So it's easy to forget that she's there.
She very silently climbs the tree outside of the little cave area and kind of just perches on a bit of a branch and looks around and it's like, yeah, this is a very good spot to keep watch.
Fair enough. Good. Okay.
Would you like to come up with me?
Oh yeah, I can certainly try in my plate mail.
We could give you a leg up.
No, he can do it himself.
Oh,
I have
yes,
faith.
I believe in me too.
Cool. I'm gonna. Thandor's my name's not Thandor. Alan sits down and pulls out some of the bread rations and just like eats it, like rips bits off like popcorn, just watching you try to climb the tree.
Roll an athletics check, Thandor.
Okay. So, Thandor rolling a 4 on that, but it's a +5, so that's a 9.
Graceful.
You fucking struggle.
Yeah.
You're like and pulling yourself up and like just sliding back down a few inches every time, and you're like and pulling yourself up and sliding back down, and Mittens is just
I'm
quite
loving
easily
it.
climbed up, and she's
I
hanging
dig
from
my
one.
glaive in at one point, and I'm like, and I try and use it as like a leverage point to like try and pull myself up, but then it just like cuts deep down through the tree, and I just slide back down.
You should totally do the thing you did with the T-Rex that time.
Yeah, that worked out well that
was
time.
super cool.
That was okay, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna like get a bit of a run up, and I'm gonna just run full pelt at the tree, slam my glaive into it, and then use the momentum to flip me up. So then I sit down right next to Mittens.
Double down. I like it.
Nice.
What did we even make you roll for that last
Oh,
side?
it was like I don't even know. It was dexterity,
Acrobatics or-
acrobatics, yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
let's go acrobatics.
You want a strength check as well? Just for
Yeah,
the fuck.
Go on.
To hit
shits and
tree.
giggles to hit the tree. So
I'm a class 0. I think you'll be right.
Willie just.
Oh, what did you roll?
I rolled a 1. Thandor just like fucking runs just straight past the tree. Just completely misses it. He's got his head down, looking at the ground like, this is gonna be awesome. And just runs straight past, just straight into the jungle and just keeps on running.
Yeah, and then just as you look up and realise you've missed the tree, you run straight into a big boulder that's sitting in there, and you knock yourself out.
Right, well, he's out. Let's get that hair out of his neck.
Yeah, I think he
Good
might
one.
be a little bit infected. He's not really thinking straight.
I
Should
think
we
you're
bring
right,
him over?
Snatch. Oh, no, well,
How-
should we drag him over?
Yeah, just by one.
You grab a foot?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a foot.
Yeah, I'll help.
Cool. Come on, Snatch.
I stay in the tree and just watch.
Okay.
Braco tugs him over as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Right.
just drag him over the rocks back.
So
If I'm rolling checks here, people, the weak people have to roll a strength check here. I
There's
would
3
say.
of us.
we don't have time for that. It's a group. It's a group check.
It's a group check. I
That's
got a
good. Oh, who would've
4.
thought?
19.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we
Yeah.
I told you you'd take all the weight.
Right. Well, now we've got him back here. What do we do?
You've got a nice knife there, a nice dagger.
Yeah.
You mind cutting the hair out?
Oh, I'm not really a doctor, but
Well, you're quite handy with the blade. Quite.
Snatch looks at the
Precise.
blade and then looks at Thandor's
Should we get
neck and-
Brackeye to do it with his sword? Or?
No, you're right. I better do it. And
Hey, down there.
what?
And I toss down out of my bag of many things some slightly rancid wine. So wine you wouldn't want to drink, but it's still alcoholic. There you go.
What's
Oh.
this for?
Thank you. I pop the cork and have it. Oh!
A bit of courage wouldn't go
Yeah,
astray. eh,
here
Snatch, I
goes
think. Yeah, you
Snatch,
should have one
yeah.
of those.
It's church wine.
Oh,
All right.
it's worse than church
Snatch
wine.
has a swig too.
Sour
Oh,
church
that is
wine.
yeah. That's
You
like
might want to
old
pour
feet.
that. Pour that on the.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's
go,
one
Alan.
to Ariki's. I pour one out on the ground.
Old monk tradition. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And then we pour whatever's left onto Thandor's neck.
Oh, on
and,
the wound. Right. Yep.
I Snatch. I'm going to roll a medicine check.
for sure.
That is 13 on the medicine check. I feel it's messy, and a big black spout of blood splashes Snatch straight in the eye, and you hear this like, oh, Tamura, oh God, oh that's and you're like hearing all these spurts, and Alan, you're
Quick,
like,
yank it. Yank it.
no, plug the wound, plug the
Yank
wound,
it!
yank what?
The hair.
Oh my God!
Alan reaches in, hands all bloody, and yanks the tuft of hair out of.
Now you have to make a medicine check.
out of
Sean.
his neck. A medicine check to grab the tuft of hair.
and yank it from his neck.
Yeah, here we go. Medicine. 14.
Yeah, great.
So I yank the tuft of hair out of his neck, roots and all splattering out.
Whoa!
Can you roll a Constitution check for me, Thandor?
Wait, I'm gonna use the red die because I feel like that's suitable.
Yeah, because switching die always works.
Always works. Worked well last time. 19.
Cool.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, plus something or other.
Yeah, you're unconscious, so you don't feel it, but nothing particularly bad happens to you as these two would-be surgeons are operating on your beard tuft hair removal.
Although Thandor's having like, because he's so hot and like his neck is infected, he's having like these feverish dreams of remembering when the horned devil stabbed him in the throat, and just continuously sees Ariki's being pulled down into the fire, and then he gets consumed in this fire, and then in the distance he sees this figure in full plate armor, but his face is covered, and he just keeps on tripping balls, and he's like, whoa.
And I'll put my 2 hands over the wound of on Thandor's neck and cast a Cure Wounds at level 4.
Beautiful. Golden light suffuses your hands and your companion's neck as the wound heals over. What are you doing up in the tree there, Mittens? Are you just looking
Watching.
out? Just watching? Just watching curiously?
Tails twitching.
Brackeye?
Watching curiously, but like not as cool as Mittens is. Just kind of like it's written all over his face how disgusted he is. You can see it non-verbally. He's communicating strongly. He's like, oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, this doesn't phase Mittens. Like, Mittens seems some shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
It faces Brackeye for sure.
Beautiful. So you guys sleep through the night. Hey, and miraculously, the campsite was safe. You wake up in the morning, Thandor, you wake up as well, and in the light of day, you actually feel a bit better, and you're not quite as hot as you were. A light drizzle has started falling as well this morning. You all look at Thandor's neck, though, and you can just see there's one really long kind of piece just sticking out a couple of inches. We didn't quite get it all, Aylan. It was hard
Maybe
to
when
see.
we're walking along, we can sneak up and just yank it
just
out.
do one. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I'm sneaky.
Yeah, you do that.
How you feeling, Thandor?
Yeah, Tempest came to me in a dream, and I think he healed my neck. Thank God for Tempest, hey?
Yeah, it was definitely Tempest, and Snatch gets the tuft of beard hair and hides it behind his back.
Kill.
Well, which way should we be going? Mittens, lead on. Are we
She's not in the tree.
Oh,
where the fuck is she? Mittens,
Mittens, here, Mittens.
Mittens. Hello.
Braco gets out his. No, he doesn't have any stuff. I can't do anything.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking of getting out a bowl and spoon and tapping it.
It's all right. She appears from the jungle with a fish in her hands.
Oh,
Nice.
Handy.
provider as well.
Hungry?
Yes.
Now that you mention it.
There you go.
I'm vanished.
Aren't we gonna cook it?
It's up to you, really. I slice it open with my claws and I take a hunk for myself and I just start chewing on it.
Well, thank you, Mittens. That's very kind of you to bring food for us. I'll get a chunk and put it on a stick and hold it over the fire.
Braco just takes a raw piece and eats it.
Yeah, all right. When in wherever the fuck it is we are, Snatch sticks his dagger in and eats a bit raw as well, and you see the look on his face and winces and he goes, I don't know if I can get used to this. But it's good, thank you.
When we're in wherever the fuck we are, then what? You said
I was trying to make a when in Rome joke.
When in Waterdeep?
when in Rome, what?
When in Waterdeep. When
This isn't water deep, you dickhead.
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
weird
it's not great meat either, you fuckface.
Hey, don't you stop me, buddy.
All right, now let's not fight. It's been a tough time for all of us.
I was just wondering about the end of the sentence. That's all. I'm
Oh no, me too. It was weird.
not familiar with that.
No,
It was a
I'm
weird turn of
perplexed.
phrase.
but there's been some weird shit happening, and I think we can all forgive a little bit of weirdness, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah,
Group hug.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel your non-verbal communication says I'm doing something weird.
Don't be looking at me. Thandor's been super weird lately. He's been hugging all kinds of people.
Real weird.
Yeah.
Well, look, we should get on our way, shouldn't we? Mittens, which
Yeah.
where to from here?
Where are we going?
I have a feeling that Blade may be going back to where we once trained. So I think that's the best place to go.
Your old, monastery or something?
Not really a monastery, more like a state of mind.
Oh, we're
atop
going to
some
take
stairs.
drugs?
Oh,
Yes,
really?
Cool.
No, you'll know when you get there. It's a highly focused place for contemplation and physical training, mental training.
Wow,
It's very peaceful.
sounds nice. Sounds like we could do with a bit of peace at the moment.
Some contemplation and a bit of focus, maybe. Maybe a little bit of focus.
Focus has never really been
A
our
strong
point.
suit? No. Could probably do with a little bit of it.
Speaking of focus, shall we go?
Yes, this way.
Well, when in wherever the fuck we are.
And Braco walks away.
Beautiful. You guys, after a little while, you hear flowing water. The trail leads you to a bridge, a rough rope bridge made of these crude-ish wooden planks that stretch maybe 100 feet across this chasm over to the other side, maybe 10 feet wide. We got to go over that, do we?
Cool.
Yes, we do.
Right.
Alan just strides out onto the rope bridge. It starts swinging. But
Yeah, it's not like super precarious rope bridge, like it's just rope bridge. It does start swinging, but it's got the ropes on the side that you can hold on to.
onto them. And
Yeah.
push
When you're about 20 feet out, you notice movement up ahead, and this green-skinned figure flips from under the bridge onto the top, and you see this rubbery-skinned troll with long kind of dark dreads and these really sharp
Bridge
claws.
troll. I mean, come on. You're a bit of a trope, buddy. You live under the bridge, do you?
Hang on, I haven't even told you what I'm here for
Yeah,
yet,
well,
mate.
come on. You could have planned your entrance better than that.
I thought it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, in the 16th century, when whoever came up with it.
Then he looks at you and his eyes widen and he goes, "You!
Oh,
You're
yeah.
I knew
that!
it. I knew it.
You're that bastard that shot me with that electric bolt in the fucking jungle a couple of days ago."
Don't be mad at me, all right? Look, you're fine, obviously, and I tell you what, I saved you from a thing, because did you know that those people were cannibals?
Yeah, I did. And those people also crossed my fucking bridge without paying me the toll.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a stereotype, but I thought it would be fun. So you're going to pay up their toll and yours.
Oh, that's not really very fair.
Oh, I think it's perfectly fair.
Look, you know, let's let bygones be bygones and, you know, went in road and off we go.
That's easy for you to say. You haven't been shot in the chest with a
How-
fucking lightning bolt, have you?
How much is the toll? We should respect their customs.
Support the local economy.
Exactly. You're just jumping the gun thinking that just because he's a troll, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
How much do
I
we
mean,
owe you?
He is extorting us right now.
Yeah, I know, but like, just
Brackeye-
shut the fuck up.
Is walking on the rope bridge and
Gesundheit.
starts to sneeze again, and the rope bridge shakes violently every time he sneezes.
Yeah, you're walking right behind Mittens, and the rope bridge is shaking violently. And he's like, "Tell your friend to fucking settle down. Stop sneezing back there, mate. You're rocking me bridge."
Let us across.
Only if you pay the toll. It's 500 platinum, the pelt of a leopard, and a live jungle donkey.
How about a pelt of a leopard? We've got one of them.
I've got one of them.
Yeah, all right, let's see it
Pull
then.
out the dirty vest. There
Oh,
you go.
look at that! It's really fancy.
There you go.
You're giving me the.
You can definitely have that.
This looks like the.
The cannibal people.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the pelt of a leopard.
Well, I suppose you got me there. I'll take that. What else you
Okay.
got for me?
Can we just that's it?
You could just let us across. I am feeling very sneezy.
Brackeye shakes the bridge violently, emphasizing each.
I really feel like I need to be rolling at this
Yeah.
as well.
Are you helping him? Or you
No,
want to roll?
I mean, well, I feel like he's
Yeah,
shaking the whole
it's
fucking
super
bridge.
violent, so I want everybody to roll dexterity checks, please.
Checks or saves?
Checks.
Yeah.
15.
Fuck. Why did I say that I should be rolling? Why? Why did I say that?
Because you
Because I
like to
rolled a
roll
1.
dice.
First 4 episodes. Ooh, 20 every episode. This one, 2 1s.
Payback time.
What'd you get,
That's a
Brackeye?
9.
What did you get?
24.
Oh,
The cat's just like,
5.
Yeah.
It's
on
like the,
one
the
leg.
the bridge is like swaying from side to side, but like your upper body just stays motionless, but your legs are just like swinging side to side.
it's
with
like the
bridge.
opposite of flossing.
Oh, that's awesome. Thandor, you fall over the side.
Oh, look at what you've got and done. I jump off the edge and dive after him.
Okay. Anyone else?
Oh, my bad.
Brackeye cannonballs in.
Oh, don't do that, you bastard.
Snatch is like, "Oh well, went in water deep or whatever the fuck it is," and he like jumps right off as well, and you guys plummet the 50 feet down,
Thandor's just like
flying through the air.
falling.
That's actually the recently healed neck wound.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Neck flaps.
I
Great.
have gills.
Yes.
Do I have gills?
You're Kevin Costner in Water World.
Is the water raging underneath? Is it like raging like
I
just
thought you said, "Is it aging?"
No, is it
it's hard to
raging?
tell.
has it got some glow sticks? Isn't it having a good time?
It's having a grand old time.
Okay, cool.
It's not deathly, but it's moving pretty swift. Yeah. What's the
Come
tabaxi
in,
gonna
the
do?
water's fine.
The troll's like, "Trevor, Barry, we've got some toll evaders here," and like a couple of other trolls swing out from behind under the
Oi.
bridge and sharpen their claws and look at you.
Oh no, it's
I
Central
fucking hate
Link.
cats. The other 4 are plummeting down into the water below.
Mittens hisses and then jumps in after them.
Oh, that's commitment from a cat.
She's not happy about it. Oh, she's so
Into
not
water.
happy about it. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She's just like, that's why she didn't do it. Like, she's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to go on there. And now it's like, well, great.
And you guys fly through the air and splash into the water below, and the current carries you further down the river.
Fuck your doll.
You can keep the vest.
Get a new thing.
Come up with your own ideas.
You just see them shaking their clawed fists up on the bridge. And that's where we're going to end today's chapter.
Hey.
Nice.
That was Book 2, Chapter 5 of Dice Paper Roll. We'll be back again in a fortnight on the 3rd of February with our next installment, also featuring Jess. So thanks for listening and see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.
Good one.
Coolies, welcome to the dissection loose 10 with the
Type 5.
type 5.
We
We
are
made
here.
it today.
Hey, we're Type 5 again.
Type 5.
Solid fist.
We,
Who doesn't love a solid fist?
yeah. How was that, Jess? Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Nice
you for
another
having
person at the
me.
table.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be back next week. but
Absolutely.
We'd like to have a little chat after the game. just
For
a few minutes.
shiz.
I like mittens.
I like
I
mittens
like
too.
mittens a lot.
Mittens is cool.
This is cool, yeah.
10. It's been like what? Yeah, like you said, 10 years since you played D&D.
I think maybe 8 or 10 because I was playing 3.5 with our regular group of gamers, and then we transitioned into Mutants and Masterminds, and I think we did that for about 3, maybe 4 years. So there was always like a bit of Woo! I banged the thing. There was always a bit of
This
role
is just
playing.
the Patreon, those guys.
I know.
Don't do any polishing of this one. Don't worry.
Yeah, so I continued to role play after I played D&D, but yeah, technically, I think at least maybe 8 or 10 years since I played D&D. Yeah.
Cool. Is Mutants and Masterminds a D20 system as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was really cool because it was like a modern superhero style campaign where we all got to play, like our version of what we wanted to be as a superhero. And I wish I could say that my character was like the coolest out of all of them, but it so wasn't. There was a character that one of my mates played that to this day I think is one of the funniest characters I've ever seen role played because he played an android, and he decided at one point he wanted a secret base for himself, but he lived with another superhero in that superhero's secret base. So he commandeered the storage closet and turned that into his secret base within the secret base,
Wow.
which was pretty amazing. And there was one episode where he got really depressed because someone cast a spell, but then how do you make an android really depressed? So he just stood on a roof on one of the buildings in the city for like 5 days and didn't move. With like birds and stuff shitting all over him.
It's kind of sad.
It
Yeah,
is.
I know.
It is.
That's-
Sad and beautiful.
yeah,
Like in
know.
iRobot when they
Yeah.
all congregate in the one bit.
Yeah.
inside
I
the
was
sheds.
going to go Blade Runner, but
Blade
Yeah.
Runner, yeah.
let's throw out,
Tears in the
this-
Rain.
Yeah.
Lost in Space,
Yeah,
guys.
okay.
Yeah.
We've all read lots and seen lots of things.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, so that was
Reminds me of
technically
1984, guys.
well. So yes, that was technically I think the last time I role played for a significant period of time. But obviously there's been a few fun stints like Dungeon Crawl that I've been involved in, which we did at PAX Australia last year. So yeah, lots of fun-ish role-playing things, but not a stint. I do miss it.
Well,
Didn't miss a beat.
yeah, you
No,
wouldn't
not
have.
at all.
It was awesome.
Yeah, didn't think about the leopard skin vest. Gold.
That was
Yeah,
great.
that was such a
Gold.
good pickup. I was
She's
just
a
like, oh,
tabaxi. She's not going to be down for that stuff, guys.
totally.
And being a cat, she's not going to necessarily be super personable either. So it's, as someone who is naturally, I like to think personable, I'm like, oh, gotta play a character right now that's just not that friendly, but like
Yeah, it's
kind of
stand-up.
has to be friendly.
Trying, but yeah. Like, I mean, I appreciated the attempt of being like, hey, come up in the tree, and that,
She
I
said that.
appreciated your attempt to do it.
Yeah.
'cause
She just wanted to see you try.
yeah.
That was for her amusement.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. And it worked out really well. It
We
worked
got the
out really
neck
well.
thing out.
You did. You got that.
It's a small dent
Kinda
in your
glad.
helmet now.
Tint, yeah. It used to be like a full-on cone. Now it's just like an actual like square helm kind of thing. It's just
I'm quite glad you didn't continue to run. That was my fear, that you would run and
Ah,
you'd keep going and then you'd get lost.
that's what I was intending. That's what my idea was.
benefit
I
of
said
a
I just
DM.
keep on. I was like I just keep on running.
At
I
some point, I'll
assume-
get
And
that
then
tree.
and I was like, if it get like if it's different, cool. But I was just like, I'm going.
Had we been just at a table and not podcasting, fuck yeah, like
Yeah.
probably. But I
What
looked down at the timer and was like, yeah, we got to move this along. Let's hit you in the head and get this fucking neck beard out.
Let's move this show along because I'm pretty sure the whole as a part of your DM notes. First things first, let's get the neck thing out of Thandor, because that was like we got to just hustle through that. don't we?
Followed directly by 10 minutes of looking for Thandor in the jungle.
I'm pretty sure if you had have got lost in the jungle, you would have absolutely died
Cool.
without any of us around.
Yeah, but you see, the thing that would have been handy is that I would have had a Tabaxi monk that knows the area quite well.
is true.
That was keeping a lookout.
This is
so
true. I can imagine her climbing.
That was a
climbing-
non-verbal.
No, I think we all
little
heard it.
shrug.
No, but like, can you imagine like she would have climbed up higher in the tree and just watched the bushes moved as you kept running?
yeah.
Just like,
A bird that just gets set off every now and then.
Yeah,
It's just
and
like,
she's like,
he's really far away. He's really
Yeah,
gone.
I'm not going after him.
Yeah, no,
well.
we got things to do, people. so-
Time for Danny to roll up a new character.
Yeah.
Or it's
Thandor
just
was
a,
never
yeah.
seen.
or it's just a spin-off show of like Thandor in the jungle.
Cross country
in
with
the
Thandor Bloodborne.
yeah.
I feel like it's a Gilligan's Island like ripoff with like him and a potato trying to make power.
Yeah.
Just walk into some coconuts.
Him and a potato trying to make a baby. Potato
I love you, potato.
shopping for a new carpet.
I could look into your eyes all day.
So many things you can do with a potato. It's
Oh,
great.
so many.
Awesome. Well, yeah, let's call it there. But fucking heaps of fun.
Yeah.
We'll see you next episode.
Sweet.
Chapter, next chapter.
Yeah.
It's like me, fort saves and constitution saves.
Oh, I can't believe I've given you so much shit about that and,
And
then
then you
immediately
fucking-
did it.
It's all right. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Or will I?
No.
See you for chapter whatever 6.
6.
Bye.
Bye. Chapter whatever. You're not even paying attention at this point.
It's okay, Thandor. Who's a big man of tempers? Who's a big man of tempers? Hey? Who's a big war priest?
I'm a big man of
You are.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay.
Thanks, buddy.